Coming up, the crush of COVID infections is getting a whole lot worse as sixth wave looks to be upon us. Now, new action in Washington and here at home.
Nice summer evening ahead, but it's back to sticky by morning.
And how you can recreate some of the latest nail trends right from the comfort of your home. Hey, what's up? Welcome back to News 4 Now. Today's date is July 11th. I'm Kate Ingram. Now, first up, some big COVID news. The CDC is putting all 5 boroughs back in high risk level for COVID infections here in the city. Parts of Queens and Staten Island now have a positivity rate almost double the citywide average. And in some neighborhoods, it's well over 20%. So the city's health department is reiterating that masks should be worn in all public indoor settings. That's guidance, not a mandate. And because the latest variant is aggressively spreading, officials also push for masks in large crowds in outdoor settings with lots of people, like concerts and performances.
In a large group like that, you're going to have a percent that are positive, and they're going to infect a lot of other people.
City health officials say that masks will play a key role in driving down the surge, which has been tied to the Omicron subvariant known as BA.5. Doctors say it is the most transmissible yet. Next, police are investigating a horrific crash on Staten Island that killed 3 teenagers this weekend. The crash happened between a red Mustang and another black vehicle at Highland Boulevard and Richard Avenue in Tottenville. The NYPD confirms that a 16-year-old girl, a 15-year-old girl, and a 15-year-old boy all died. At least 5 others were taken to the hospital. The FDNY says that some of the injured had to be rescued from the wreckage. Over on Long Island, police are searching for a gunman who they say shot 3 people at a pool party. It happened Sunday at a mansion at Glen Cove. The event was advertised as a pool party for a rap producer named Big Fendi. Police say a fight broke out, and when a security guard stepped in, that's when gunfire erupted. The police lieutenant says in his 30 years on the force, he's never responded to a shooting at this venue. The security guard and 2 others were hit, but all are expected to be okay. The George Washington Bridge is now cashless in an effort to help reduce congestion. For those who don't have Easy Pass, an overhead camera will snap a picture of their plates and they'll be mailed a bill. The GWB is the busiest of the 3 Port Authority's Hudson River crossings.
Hi there, I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Maria LaRosa. Nice summer afternoon, warm into the mid-80s. It's going to stay mild and pleasant and pretty quiet for the rest of the evening. Temperatures, as you can see, staying in the mid-70s. A nice breeze still by 9 o'clock. By 11 o'clock, still in the mid-70s with fair skies. But a few changes you're going to start to feel pretty quickly, especially by tomorrow morning, is that surge of humidity again. We'll start to see those dew points, that level of humidity, how it feels back into the low to mid-60s. We've got a bit of a break earlier today where they stayed in the mid-50s, so that is noticeable and that is going to be sticky. And of course, we're headed to a really hot afternoon back up near 90 degrees, so we're starting off mild and we're going to end up that way. So for tomorrow morning, 71 degrees for the low in the city, 60s from White Plains and Bridgeport, mid and upper 60s from Islip to Merrick and down the shore, north and west, also into the 60s.
Up next, summer is here and so is the fashion. I'm talking about New Yorkers giving you looks. Well, New York Live is here to show you how to nail the perfect look this season. Check it out.
If you love nail art, then this one's for you. Today I'm at Hoboken Dream Nails and Spa to find out what's trending this season. Ashley, I love that we're talking about nail art today, but before we get into it, tell me about the business that you started with your mom.
Business started with my mom about 6 years this June. I mean, there's a big creative background in my family, and Mom was really excited to start business with me because she knows how passionate I am with nail art and just nail overall. And Mom and I just wanted to take up on our own business together.
Speaking of, what is trending right now that you are loving?
Definitely Euphoria with the TV show with all the 3D nail art, our neutrals with flower designs, a lot of daisies, a lot of swirls, a lot of pastel colors, which is really trending this spring. So for Ashley, we're doing neutral nails underneath with some flowers on top, and then we're going to finish it off with some gold flakes.
I love the fact that this is appropriate for any age, right?
Oh, age has nothing to do with nail art. I think you could do whatever you want. It's almost like an accessory.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. So glad you like them.
And you did this so fast.
So now we're doing the Euphoria nails, which is the 3D with our clear builder gel. That's going to create this 3D raindrop look that's been really trending on the Euphoria show.
Okay, this is so cool, and my first instinct is to want to touch it, so watch out for that. I feel like everyone's gonna be wanting to touch your nails. So cool.
So this is 80s inspired neon with a little bit of pastel and daisy colors. This was a combination of swirls and some daisies.
This one is so much fun too. Do you love it?
Love it.
I love all these colors, all of these trends. Ashley, thank you so much.
Of course, nail are supposed to be fun and universal.
All right, for this last bit of news for the day, how about we end things off with a feel-good story? And this one comes from News 4's Jen Maxfield, who has a story of a young boy who had a miracle life-changing surgery where doctors were able to fix his so-called Swiss cheese heart. Check it out.
Hello, pilot!
5-year-old Maverick Whaler loves planes and can't wait to start kindergarten in the fall. Watching him race around his Oregon home, it's hard to believe that less than a year ago, this little boy could barely walk from the family car to the store without his lips turning blue.
He was getting dizzy, he was sort of stumbling, he'd fall really easily.
Maverick was born with a heart condition commonly called Swiss cheese heart, a dozen holes between the walls of his heart, some as large as a dime.
It's very rare, and his was a very extreme form, very advanced form of that.
Until they met Dr. Emil Bacha at Columbia, the Whalers thought Maverick's future would involve a series of major surgeries and eventually a heart transplant, until the doctor delivered this message.
He's like, I've seen this, I do this, I'm confident I can close these holes for him.
That helps when you have, even in children, even young kids, if they're committed to getting better, it makes a big difference, actually.
In December, Dr. Bacha performed the successful 6-hour surgery and gave the Whalers the best news of all.
He looked at us and he said, Maverick will probably never need surgery for anything ever again. And then to know, it's going to be normal. He gets to just grow up and be himself. It was amazing.
Maverick just celebrated his 5th birthday with chocolate cake and a party on a cargo plane parked at the airport. He and his parents finally able to relax and enjoy.
Oh, that was a great throw.
Jen Maxfield, News 4 New York.
All right, well, that's all the news you need to know today. Thanks for checking in. I'll see you back here tomorrow on News 4 Now. See ya.